So I just made a video, and after making the video, I realized that I was muted the whole time. So I get to do this all over again. So second time's always better than the first time, right? That's what I have to say. So anyway, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy, and I am on a Tirzepatide journey. So I have been on Tirzepatide for 6 weeks. My last update was after week 4, so it's been a couple weeks since I've done an update. And after week 4, I went from 2.5 milligrams to 3 milligrams. And I like the dosage, the 3 milligrams. Also, another change, after speaking with my provider, we decided that I would take the injection, the shot on day 6 instead of day 7. Day 7 for me just felt like there was nothing left of the medication. And some of the things I was experiencing was just all the food noise. For me, I take it, and day 1, 2, 3, and 4 are good. And then day 5, the hunger starts to creep back in just a little bit. It's tolerable. I can manage it. The food noise starts to kind of creep back in, but again, it's tolerable and I can manage it. And then day 6 is a little bit more, but by day 7, it just feels like there is just nothing left of the medication. And I am just white knuckling it through the whole day. And so after speaking with my provider, we decided together that I would start doing the injections on day 6 of the week, and just do so every day 6 I would be doing another injection. And that's been working really well. I do like that, but I'm thinking that maybe I need to even go day 5. And I know sometimes some of the people I've heard, like when you start on 2.5 milligrams, instead of jumping up to 5 milligrams the next week, maybe do 2.5 twice a week. Well, I think that's kind of where I'm at right now, except I'm at 3 milligrams. And so I'm wanting to maybe do 3 milligrams every 5 days, because I really like the dosage that I'm on after I take it. I notice, I feel good. I don't have any side effects. I'm not nauseous. I'm not constipated. When I first started taking the Tirzepatide, even on the 2.5 milligrams, burping was my biggest issue, and that wasn't even that bad. I've heard people talk about them, sulfur burps, but I don't even notice them to be bad tasting or smelling or anything like that. I just burped more. But even that has gotten better. I don't really have an issue with that either anymore. So the 3 milligrams seems to really work with suppressing my appetite, but not so much that I'm not able to eat. I still get hungry, but it's not the kind of hunger where I have to stop what I'm doing and eat. I got to eat right now. It's kind of like, I'm hungry. Oh, I could eat, and I don't have to. I'm not in a state of panic about it, which, there were times when that would happen, I would be like, I got to eat right now. I have to eat right now, and so it's more easy. And I like that. I like that. I don't feel rushed or panicked. I can just go and eat. I can take my time with it. If I'm in the middle of something, when I feel like, oh gosh, I could eat right now, I can finish up what I'm doing. I don't have to stop what I'm doing, and I don't have to put that off. I can just finish what I'm doing and then go and eat. So and I also am able to eat a decent amount, not nearly what I used to eat before, because I could eat a lot of food. So I really focus on doing 20 to 40 grams of protein every time I eat. And I'm able to do that on the 3 milligrams. I'm able to get my protein in, and I'm able to eat 3 times a day. So I'm getting the calories I feel like I need. Otherwise, if I'm not if the appetite's suppressed too much, I really worry that I wouldn't get my calories in, and then I would crash my metabolism, and I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to be very smart about what I'm doing here. And so getting my 30 to 40 milligrams, or 20, and in between 20 to 40 milligrams every time I eat. If it's a meal, then I definitely am, wanting at least that 30 milligrams. But if it's even a snack or something, if I have a fourth meal, then it might be more around 20 milligrams. Like if I have a shake to supplement trying to get my protein in, that might be, it would just be about 20 milligrams of protein. So I like that I can eat. I eat what I consider to be normal. I don't have urges to overeat. I don't have urges to consume. I don't want to say the cravings are gone, because that would not be true. I do have cravings, but they're not as intense. They're not as strong. But I will share a little bit, total honesty here, that the other night we went to see a movie and we got popcorn. And normally when we would go and to see a movie, my husband and I would we would both get a big bucket of popcorn, because we couldn't share. we just couldn't share. So we had to have our own, and I would eat the whole bucket of popcorn. This time I did not. I only ate like maybe half of the bucket of popcorn, which is still a lot. And I noticed that kind of really kicked up my cravings. And the next day I was having cravings and I was wanting more stuff. And really this was only day 2 after taking my injection. So it was just a really good eye-opening experience for me as far as the cravings and everything. So I have to really be careful about what I eat, and not think that just because I'm on this Tirzepatide that it's okay for me to have give into those cravings, those foods that aren't good for me. They're going to really, really kick up more and more cravings. It's not really going to satisfy the craving for me. It's actually going to make the cravings worse and kick them up. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to enjoy things like that. And everybody's experience is different, and everybody has to figure out what works for them, what path they need to be on. But that was just kind of an eye-opening experience for me, that just enjoying the popcorn at the movie theater is not the best idea for me. So I don't know, I'm already thinking, and we don't even go see movies very often, but I'm already thinking of things I could maybe do instead next time we go see a movie. If we did get popcorn, maybe just get one bucket and I can have a couple bites of it, not have a bucket to myself. But definitely don't bring the popcorn home. That was a mistake. I did bring the leftover popcorn home, and the next day I did eat it. So yeah, it was just a reminder that I can't do that doesn't work for me. So yeah, so like I said, as far as side effects go, I don't have any constipation, never had any nausea, and just the burping was something I experienced in the beginning, but I don't even really have that anymore. And and the fatigue, but that was mainly after I have I give myself the shot, and then but changing the time in which I do that it's been helpful. And so now I just sleep through that part of it, and the next day I'm fine. So let's see, I didn't share my weight loss yet. So I know that's what everybody wants to hear about is my results. So at week 5, I was down 2 pounds, and then week 6, I was down another pound. And so that brings me to a total of 13.7 pounds. And I'm very, very happy with that. I I know I haven't shared what my total weight, how much I weigh. Just not quite ready to share that part yet. I will at some point share and share what my starting weight was. I'm just not there yet. I know some people who share their journey are so brave, and they show their before picture, like when they start, they share their starting weight. Um, I'm just not there right now, but I will say that it was after years and years of yo-yo dieting, I was back up to my heaviest ever, and even surpassed that by a few pounds. So I was definitely at my heaviest when I started this journey. And I am using the Tirzepatide I was talking to a friend just the other day saying that, for me, the medication is helpful because, even I could go months and months and months and do really, really good with my eat clean, not given to any of the cravings, do all the things, and I would still have constant cravings. It was hard. I could do it for 2 or 3 months, and then give in one time and fall off for weeks and weeks and weeks, and be a struggle just to get back on track. And what the Tirzepatide does for me is it calms that down to where that it's manageable, and I am so grateful, really, that we have this tool to use, because for some of us, I think that the what has happened in our brains it's just so, I don't know what the right word is, but I just feel like my brain needs this medication to help calm it down so it can heal, from all the bad stuff the processed food has done to it. While I am learning new habits and developing new behaviors and new habits around food, this allows my brain to heal. So I don't know if you can relate to any of that, if you've experienced that, if that even makes sense to you. I'm sure for some people watching this, it makes perfect sense, because when I hear other people's journeys and what they're sharing, I'm like, I gotcha. I totally understand what you're saying. I hear everything you're saying. I have experienced what you are talking about, and I can relate to it so much. And there may be other people who go, I don't get it. Why don't you just, willpower? You just, don't be so lazy, or don't. But I wish it was that simple, and it just isn't. And I'm just sharing my experience and hopes that if you've had the same, if you've experienced the same, you're not alone. And I don't intend on taking this medication the rest of my life, but we'll see what happens. But I do think it's very important that if you start taking this medication, if you're doing this, that you be very smart about it, and just educate yourself. Don't take my word for anything that I'm saying. Educate yourself, and listen to other people, and then go and figure out what's going to work for you. What is the best course of action for you? And know that there are people in your corner. Know that there are people out here to support you, and I'm one of them. And I look forward to, drop me a comment if you'd like. If you just want to if you just need some support, I'm here for you and happy to do that. So yeah, I look forward to sharing my journey. I'm going to continue doing this. I want to share more frequently, more often, and that is my intention, to do that. And so I will share again after I take my next injection. It will be, I'm going to continue with the 6 days, every 6 days for right now, 3 milligrams every 6 days. And then, but after speaking with my provider next week. I think I see her next week. I'm going to talk to her about staying at the 3 milligrams, but doing it every 5 days, and see what that, where that takes me. So anyway, I will share that with you. Thank you for, if you've watched this whole time, I appreciate you. And if you don't mind, I would really appreciate if you hit that like button and, subscribe. That would be, super sweet if you would subscribe. And I will see you all again very soon. Peace out.